Back again, another week, another video.
Yeah, man. With a fresh chart again.
Yes, sir.
An upgraded chart,
An
right?
upgraded indicator. Yeah. We added a few other things, but how are you? As every week, how are you?
I'm really good, man. I'm relaxed.
Nice.
I'm loving the market right now, and yeah, some turbulent times.
Yeah.
I'm still chilling. I'm still good. How about you?
Yeah, same here. Just came back from my vacation in Spain, so I cannot complain. Also recharged. In 1 month, another vacation. This
Right.
time with you, right?
Yeah,
we got
man.
together.
Balling out there, man.
Yes, sir. And yeah, I think we called a turbulence time. We called the turbulence times ahead. We didn't know it was going to be sort of well, it's not heavy really. It's just how the market moves. You know.
Well, the speed of the movement, right? The volatility.
Yeah, the volatility was insane. It's really nice. Well, nice. It's really amusing to see how much we've matured, yet drops are still being as heavily as they used to be.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Also, your portfolio is getting bigger and bigger by the month, right?
Yep.
So volatility of your portfolio, of your total sum of money, also like massively increasing volatility.
Yep.
So yeah, that's just another training, another good practice, right?
Yep.
Before like the real volatility starts.
Yeah.
More around the top in the bull run, right? You
Yeah,
have to be prepared. So these are perfect exercises.
Yes, sir. And I think the best way now to start this off is, since we had a fresh halving, which is no longer than 2 weeks ago, we added a few things in our indicator, which, as you see in the y-axis, we've added the scale, the money scale, as well as a legend or legenda. I don't know how you guys want to call it. I still have to work on this. I've been too lazy to work on this one, on the 200 weekly moving average, because this is not the weekly moving average. But I'm gonna be working on this one soon. But I added the current month color, the open price or of the month, and monthly closes, right? So you can just drag these lines over here. But by the way, also the next halving date, so that we get the nice scale of colors and the colors palette to see how overheated or how far we are from the next halving, right? And historically speaking, what we see is right after halving, we see this huge rally. And of course, guys, we need to take into consideration the theory of diminishing returns, which we have seen over time, right? So here, these gains were insane. Now, we followed up with this, right? So let me do this, and then just for reference, I'll do that. And then take a look at this, right? This move up was way higher, or much more than this one over here, right? What happened? Exactly the same here, right? So this one was smaller than this one was smaller than this one. Now, what are we going to get here? Exactly the same, right? Diminishing returns. So you can think of something like this, and then this will be the top, and then start again the whole process, and then same, and then you know how the curve goes, right? So it's going to be like a flattening curve. We are far from getting flat, yes. Nevertheless, if you are involved in altcoins, which we are, this is important for us to understand, because each 10% drop on Bitcoin, it means a 40% drop on your altcoins. So you need to have the stomach for it. But if we look at the chart, guys, we're still primed. The coming months are nice and they look bright as hell. We just need to go through this turbulent times.
So what would be a red flag for you? I see, if you look at a color scheme, heading from orange into yellow, and then having a slowdown, means okay, the market is getting now a bit more slow. And you see here, these points are very, very rapidly expanding. Like the last few months is the parabolic phase, right? But then after a parabolic phase, when you see the first nick down on the yellow, that's the trend here. What you see is that then the cycle is probably getting risky again.
Yeah. And actually, that's really what I would be looking at, to cash out literally at the orange dots. I would not try to cut it close and try to catch the yellow, or start scaling out. The moment you start seeing an orange-ish color, then I would start looking at weekly charts, daily charts, see how overheated we are, check some on-chain, and then
it's a bit more risk averse, right?
Exactly.
Instead of waiting for yellow.
Exactly. Instead of waiting for yellow, it's better to cash out 30-40% below the top, then cashing out.
You don't want to exactly be timed on top. Exactly. Of course, in an ideal world you will be, but that's way too risky for the amount of money you're betting on. Right?
Yeah. Because I'd rather, as I said, I'd rather cash out 30% from making the top, right? Instead of 60% from
I try and
the
secure my
top.
money, man.
Yeah. 60% from the top, it's way different than 20% increase, right? Because you know how it works with percentages. So trust me, you do not want to be there. You definitely do not want to be there. But this is living proof of what's yet to come in the coming months, right?
But what do you see when Bitcoin's stopping out? Do these altcoins keep on running for a while? No.
When Bitcoin
like a few
tops
days,
out,
few weeks, whatever.
So that's a good question. Usually the theory was always, oh no, but altcoins will top out week or 2 or 3 after Bitcoin tops out. That's the most bullshit shit. See, last time I lost money because of that. Because I thought really that's what's going to happen. No.
That cat bounce with a huge...
That's the most bullshit reason they could ever fucking tell you. The most bullshit. Of course, the little coins, you know, that launch. Oh yeah, it did 20x. Yeah, no fucking shit. It just fucking launched.
That's just to distract you from the bigger picture.
From the bigger picture. The moment Bitcoin reverts, forget about dead cat bounces. Forget about fucking everything.
Patterns.
Yeah.
Head and shoulders pattern. You need to enter again.
Just sell. Forget about it.
You can get another 5k.
Yeah. You can get another 10k. Yeah, fuck that, you know? So, when it comes to that, guys, there is no dead cat bounce. There is no, altcoins will do a 6x after Bitcoin tops out. No. The moment we see Bitcoin going sort of sideways, you know, then that's the moment where you...
the sideways is like a pre-sign of like a bottom. No, sorry, a rounding head.
Yeah, a rounding head. Yeah. So I would definitely, recommend that the moment Bitcoin starts to go sideways towards rounding top, then get the fuck out, because there is no such thing as in a Bitcoin bounce we're going to do a 10x. Nope, not happening.
Yeah. Okay. So you do wanna also look at the weekly at first for Bitcoin. What I would like to see is here. It was a very volatile market, of course, and what we see here, that we were in kind of a channel structure for days and days and days, right? This what do you say? It could be kind of flag, but now you see here we're heading out of the channel, which was a bearish trend because we were going down. And you see here we can start going up again, right? On the 4-hour time frame. So this was a great finding from what I saw in the group. Yeah. It's the channel, and you want to discuss the weekly, right?
Yeah. And I think this you can delete everything besides the other lines, you know, beside the white line reaching like all-time highs. You can take them out, because then we can actually talk about something really interesting. Which, to be fair, right? We have. Again, like you're gonna hear this a lot from us, but it's something that we have been really vocal about it, which is the do you have the bull market support bands? Because I know I do not see it with this mask. Yes. Okay, perfect. Now,
oh my god, yes.
So here we have, just to begin with, here we have a perfect touch. Just to begin with, right? I have a perfect touch. Now, if we just zoom out a little bit.
Very shortly, what did we say in the last week's update, right? We had 2 targets going down, right? Heading down in this huge volatile market. We had 62k, which was hit, and it was aggressively hit, right?
Yeah.
And then it was looking for more downside, right? Yeah. What was another target we said?
Yeah, the bull market support band, the top band of the of it. So yeah, and then one thing we should really look at, which I shared it yesterday in the update in the group, is that see how here we have been more close to the bull market support bands, and see how here we have not. Here we just left it off from here, and then we never touched it back up again until here.
Yeah.
Right? Which means that because we're not constantly testing it, the moment we're going to test it, it's going to be so hard that we're just going to slice through it. Right? And that's what you do not really want to have. Now, if we then take a look actually at the bull market where we are actually comparing it to in terms of price action, you see that all-time high, right? This was all-time high, and this was the crash before or after touching all-time high with a little deviation also. What did we have? A crash towards the bull market support bands. Now, here, 1 touch, 2 touches. You can already do the math for yourselves here, right? And what do we see here? More and more and more and more touches until we deviated a lot. We didn't have consistent retests. And then all of a sudden, boom, gone and bearish retest. What do we have here? Previous all-time high, right? If we do want to be picky, then we do this, right? Because then from body here, and then we have a slight deviation, and then boom, crash.
Yeah.
Where did it crash to? Bull market support bands. And it's funny to see that it just exactly touched on it, and then boom.
So what do we see every time before a huge uptrend? Every time in the uptrend, we see big drops with like 20 to 25 to 30%, right?
Yeah.
That's always the case, and it never goes down like 40, 45%. It's always like the same old trick, right?
Yeah, basically.
To trick all.
Until it deviates a lot, right? And then, boom. There
so
you
what
go.
do we see here again, right? Yeah, then we see the 20, okay, and then we go back. And we go look at this one.
There was also like a
25 every time. So don't be scared when it drops 20% and say, "Oh, we need to cash out now. It's too late."
Mm-hmm.
No, every time it has been 22%, 25%. So that's what we see in every uptrend, and it's around 4 or 5 times this happens. Every uptrend.
Every uptrend, yeah. And also, if you wanna really compare it to this one, then what you do is literally from here, which is all-time high, till here.
Yeah.
What do you see? Exact same pattern.
Yeah.
Exact same pattern.
And the same percentage-wise growth, right?
So roughly always indeed the same percentages. That's why I said in the beginning that it's funny how the market matured. It's funny how Bitcoin matured, yet the drops and the price increases are literally the same.
People every time they doubt their own thoughts, doubt their own thesis, they doubt their own altcoins. Like,
and I get it.
Sure, make the right choice.
Yeah, and I get it. It's scary. I get it. Trust me, I get. You see your money just like boom disappear. But it's about composure. It's about thinking it through. So if you look at the data is there. I know there are some people on Twitter which are posting bearish, but they've been posting bearish since here. You know?
They do it in every drop. Right?
Exactly. You know, so those guys who are bullish at the top and bearish at the bottom, those guys really are the people who you do not want to follow. You know. No. Now, and this is basically it, you know, again, this just supports the theory that we just explained with our on-chain indicator, and to be honest, it just looks good.
And the feedback we got at this point, right, it's a psychological price level.
Mm-hmm.
We got this movement up, right, and if you see this candle, right, what do you see? This type of candle with this body,
that's a hammer. Right? That's a reversal candle. And also, there's been a fundamental, I don't want to call it change, but addition, which basically Grayscale added 68 million dollars worth of Bitcoin to their Bitcoin holdings, which is something that we have not seen since ETF launch, right? Since they managed to get their ETF.
And also the second biggest bank in Europe just joined, right?
Exactly, yeah. And that actually started the reversal, and started the reversal literally towards fucking 64K within 1 day.
So we do see a reversal candle on the weekly, and if you zoom in, and what I saw, that's why I started with this channel, right? That we also see on the lower time frame that this is true.
And
it's
now
most likely to happen.
For short term, indeed, for short term, what people need to look at is okay. Oh, can you? Yes, and then exit. Just escape. Yes, thank you. So what you really want to look at to see if we actually broke the downtrend or not, right? Is easy. We need to break this high, so we need to go above 67K, and then we'll know that on the daily time frame we have started a new uptrend, or at least we're making the steps of making a new uptrend. Because this, we are, theoretically speaking, we are still on a downtrend on the daily time frame, not on the weekly. Not on the weekly. On the weekly, we are more than bullish than ever. And we need to first break that 67K area, and then we're up. Then we're gonna up.
But it's just like a textbook, right? You just have to look at the levels, right? What are the two strong resistance points in this trend, right? And what do you want to see happening is the break of structure of this one to become bullish again. That's exactly what you see here. It's like two bigger data points of price action here. It's this one and this one. Okay? So make it just easy for yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's happening.
No need for fancy indicators, no need for fancy lines. Just read the charts. Have horizontal lines which are more reliable than vertical, than diagonal ones.
And say, oh yeah, the MACD is this and this, is bearish. Well,
that doesn't. Yeah, that doesn't.
Bollinger Bands, right?
Exactly. So yeah, and then the moment we break this this high, then it's off to a new all-time high again, right? But yeah, again, historically speaking, 1 to 2 months before and after halving are always kind of weird, hard to navigate. After that, then you are getting towards the fun part, right? So yeah, basically that.
But it will be insanely bullish when we break like this bearish structure
and
then go up again, because we had a proper retest in the halving month.
Yeah.
And then we're breaking this downtrend with on the higher time frame as well.
100%.
And then after a halving, breaking and going to an all-time high and going to price discovery, that's amazing. Then you get really confident.
That's for sure. That's really true. And I think we can touch on some of our altcoins that are looking the best. Starting off with Rio, I think that we can just do this. We can put the weekly, which is the one where we really want to focus at. And as you see here, we have the same, right? So it's perfect. I mean, it's perfect. I know we had this little drop and but still it got back up insanely fast as well. What do we have here? A 30% move up from the bottom. We're still in this range. We're still just here chilling, vibing. I know it's difficult, but come on, look at this. Retest, and now we're here. It's really is the price action you want to see.
We all see this structure, right, with higher lows, right?
Yeah.
So it's very bullish, and then
on
we
the
also see the
frame,
reversal candle.
Yeah.
And then if you look at it and do include this data and remove this one, you see that we have here like a normal horizontal support and resistance line, right? And then we had this formation starting, and then we have to choose a side. It's either going up or down, right? In this compression. And we could go up, but we went exactly that amount down, and then we exactly bounced on the support band, and now we broke out of this downtrend with insane strength.
Yep. And
now we're even above this resistance line, which is the green zone, which I indicated here. And then we had now a close above it, and you can even bounce on it and see another reclaim of this sort of liquidity here, right?
Yeah, so which it could start actually to be looking more like a how do you say that? If we get if we get to speculate and just draw some shit, then you can actually see that this thing, then you can see that we could do. So here we have the left shoulder, then we come down here, and then from here we come again to this range over here, right? Because it's from the price action from this zone, and then we would make a inverse head and shoulders, right? And then from there start pumping again. Why do I do this, right? Realio on the weekly time frame, it does look like it always does this sort of inverse head and shoulders type pattern, right? Because if we
like this,
yes, because if you look at here, right, what do we have here? A massive inverse head and shoulders, also on lower time frames. We do see that as well. It could also be very well that this is also starts to become a massive inverse head and shoulders, which would be this one over here. Here start ranging again, and then here again, this would be the head, and then that's another inverse head and shoulders, right? Is that going to be the case? Most likely not. I'm just, as I said, if we give ourselves room for speculation, then here's where I would be looking at.
Yeah.
But I think what we're going to see is either a V-shaped recovery, and then within the next week or 3, we can be already back at this top range over here and start, start pumping. Because the roadmap is packed with stuff. And if you guys are following closely, Districts is around the corner. Real estate investments is set to happen this quarter, and the next quarter we're having fee burning mechanism, or I think it was even this quarter fee burning mechanism, and then with Districts, then the tokenomics start actually being applied to the whole ecosystem, and then it gets interesting. Then it gets really interesting.
Right. Yes, so I don't see us moving below this bigger range, right?
No,
so I
think the interest on Realio now is just way too high. If you guys are looking at social data, it's literally already been like months now where it has been in the top 3 consistently and if not top one, most mentioned and followed coin out there.
But what happened to them with Kucoin, right? What did they do?
It got listed on the Binance, the BEP20 variant got listed on Kucoin for free because of you guys, because of fucking you. Because I voted, he voted, I got some friends who voted as well. I think you guys also from the community also voted, and we managed to get all of us, community members, not our community, but as in Realio community as a whole, managed to get Realio freely listed on Kucoin.
And that's an expensive motherfucker.
Those are some expensive motherfuckers because it costs between $500K and $1 million to list.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of bureaucracy, planning, and all that bollocks. But it's free.
Yeah, for free.
Yeah, it's for free.
So when you cash out, guys, because it's on the Binance network, the fees are freaking low, right?
Like 5 cents.
5 cents, right?
5 cents.
So if you were to have it in your staking wallet, your Realio at the moment, and you just cash out 20K, like a DCA moment, then what is your fee, right?
There's nothing.
Nothing.
There's nothing.
And then Kucoin is reliable. You can have with bigger sums of money, right?
Exactly. Now this, I mean, what can I say? Of course, to be honest, I would have loved for us to just stay above this one, but listen. What can I say? After this massive run that it had here, I think this crash, well, not crash, but more like retracement, was sort of more than needed because you needed to shake out people that made insane amounts of gains from all of this move up. And then yet, as you have it well marked here, we retested this zone over here, and to
close
be honest,
above it.
Yeah, I think this I think this will be so easy now that we have broken out here already, right? I think that once gaming / depping / AI narrative starts being more main trend again, then I think this will start going.
Has to be still a top tier narrative, right?
Of course, yeah. And then also if you look at here, right, which because I think it dropped till like 7 cents or something, though I do not see it. Is it here?
Yeah, it's let's see, it's 88, so 88 cents.
Yeah, look how much it pumped already from the bottom.
Yep.
It's come on.
Double digits.
Come on.
5 times double digits, 50%.
To get it, it's absurd.
And also this bigger retracement can cause also a bigger upside target, right?
Exactly, yeah, because it's the magnitude of the movements. Now, magnitude of the movements are getting way bigger. So it's going to be definitely something really interesting to watch. Look at this. Look at the reset on the RSI. It's insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
And it's pretty healthy, man.
Yeah.
To have a bigger retracement and then also maintaining this bullish structure but not falling like very deeply, right?
Yeah.
And just closing here. That'll be beautiful.
Because one thing people, and to be honest, you and I also have had difficulties understanding is we invested in this project when it was in the top 1200, right? 12, 13, 1400. This shit pumped so hard and so fast that it broke into the top 300 coins.
Really?
Within 2 fucking months. It's insane. And this move is healthy. Now, you can buy more, you could not. If you have the same entries as we have, you should be more than good. You should be happy. If you are looking into buying, I would recommend you to do so.
I'm gonna buy a little more, to be honest.
Yeah, I would not stop you.
Yeah.
I would not stop you.
I'm convinced by this shit.
Yeah, and the team is hardworking, so yeah. Hey.
What do we see here? Like it?
Almost
a 10x, like 9.3x.
Yeah, those are going to be some insane gains.
You see that happening in this bull?
Oh, easy.
Maybe even a price discovery.
Yeah. No, easy.
What if we have a 10x here? With already our gains now.
Shit, I get to buy a few houses.
Right. We didn't have it low, right? Here?
We had it right below 2 cents, so like 1918.
Yeah, man.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I get to buy a few houses.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Around a 20x.
Yeah, I don't know how long this video is, but I think we should stop here and then next time touch upon upon more charts.
Right.
But yeah, I think we covered through the most important one, which was Bitcoin and the cycles. I think we can really finish on this one. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. What we saw here, of course, what I told you also in the Telegram group, which I shared with you, the bigger trend, the bigger picture of when we're gonna reverse, when we're gonna change structure of the trend, like from up to down. And we clearly saw here, there was a crucial moment before we were going up or going down. And my indication was that we going down in this chart, so that means the assets are, the US dollar assets are flowing back to altcoins, flowing back to Bitcoin. That's what we saw happening here. And then you touch this liquidity point here, and then accumulate here for a little bit. But that's beautiful to see. Just keep this in mind, guys. Add this to your watch list and see the bigger picture. Yep. When you have a certain conviction for Bitcoin, also look at the USD dominance, right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and this is so perfect because you know what you see here? A falling wedge, which is usually a bearish structure, right? Which is, it goes like this in shape and then start going back again, which is this, by the way. This is what you're seeing. So, and also the trend as a whole, it's bearish, right? Yeah. So the trend here, as you see, it's bearish, right? Because you have a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low, and then again now a lower high. Yeah. So this is where I would be looking, to be honest.
Really quick one. Okay, that's been drawn a lot, so it's not perfect.
Is this Picasso in the room or what?
Yeah, but it's all like what we discussed like last week, right?
Yeah.
So a bigger pull up, and then just retest after retest after retest, and then the bearish fall over to around 100, right?
Exactly.
So that's what you want to start with.
I would even go back to the USDT thing, just one thing. Yes, and then let's do 1 week. We clean this bitch up.
Still just getting used to the master.
Yeah. See, the theory still remains the same. I think that it's look at the downtrend. It's been so long, and then here now we're making the same, right? So let's take this out. Yeah. So here we have, how is the weekly candle looking? Bad as fuck.
Really bad, man.
Really bad. But yeah, this is really what I would be looking at, you know? So it's like, here started the downtrend, boom, boom, boom. Now, here I'm gonna draw a little bit, but you get to see like this, and then it will happen. And I think the bottom of this will be either this one or this one.
Yep.
But you guys already can...
The start of the impulse up.
Yeah, exactly. So it can either be this or this.
Yep.
And I think those will be the market tops of this bull market, because it's just the only logical thing, to be honest. And then from there start, of course, USDT will start pumping again and whatever else. But this really
looks like early 25. Man.
Yeah, this is really, this is one of the areas, and this is the other one of the areas. And then what do we have here in terms of drop? Actually, quite a fucking big drop, to be fucking honest. What the fuck? Bro, if that happens...
That's USD dominance, right?
Yeah.
That's connected to crypto.
Exactly.
But so, like for the Dixie.
Yeah, this is the same as Dixie, by the way. If this goes down, crypto goes up. If Dixie goes down, crypto goes up, right? So with USD dominance is basically the same. So if this happens, guys, crypto is gonna absolutely fucking moon, and it is going to happen.
Moon, baby.
Meaning crypto is going to moon.
Ryoyo GSX.
Yeah, Tatsu, Velo, Nuka, and
more secret
USA panel, fucking every one of those will start going bananas. Hydro, DRO. Well, it's HYD now, right? But indeed, Hydro, that one and so. I still forget that it's going to launch.
Yeah.
And LDY, of course.
But let's not share too much, right?
Not too much. Okay. All right, guys.
I think that's it, man.
Yeah, I think that's we covered everything we wanted.
Yeah, man.
All right, guys.
See you next week.
Yeah,
I guess.
Join the Telegram group. We share daily updates. We are super active with the community. We post there every day. Make sure you join through the
still very fucking accurate.
Yeah, join through the link in the description down below. Subscribe to the channel, and till the next one.
All right, man. Peace.
Bye bye.